Becoming a millionaire might seem like a daunting goal, but if you know the correct way to get started, you might end up accomplishing it. So in this video, we're taking a look at how to become a millionaire in your 30s. If you're in your 20s, then this is the best time to start thinking long term. There are many ways that you can start to increase your wealth right now, so that when you reach your 30s, you're no longer about making money. There's one concept out there that will help you immensely on this journey, and it's called controlled leverage. This means investing in an asset or a stock by using other people's money. Consider, for example, that you want to buy a house and it costs over $100,000, but all you have in hand is $20,000. This means that you have to take $80,000 as a mortgage. What this does is not only reduce the risk on yourself, since you don't have to spend exorbitant amounts of money, but it also increases your leverage 5 times. This means that if the value of a certain property increases by about 10%, your wealth will increase by 50%. This is just an example, as there are very few people in their early 20s with $20,000 to spare, but it does highlight just how important this concept is. Another thing that you do is when you're considering borrowing money to invest in something, be sure that the rate of return on your investment is more than the interest you're paying on the borrowed money. For example, if you've taken out an investment and are paying 10% interest on it, all the while getting 10% return on your investment, then you're making a grand total of $0. This is why you should make sure that the company or stock that you're putting your money into is doing well enough that it surpasses the interest rate of your borrowed money. There's a very common phrase that's used in all walks of life, which is quality over quantity. This is something that many people tend to neglect when they think of investing in a stock and end up picking one that's doing great at the present moment. If you're truly thinking long term and want to become a millionaire by your 30s, then it's prudent that you pick a stable stock. You could easily tell which stock has been doing well over a period of time by simply looking up its past history. It's better to invest in companies that have been around for a long time and hence have less of a chance of being volatile. While companies like Tesla can give a higher rate of return in the near term, there's no telling what stock is very volatile day in and day out. Once you've finally gotten your hands on some quality stock, be sure to hold on to it. The main reason those stocks are so highly regarded is that they give out immense returns if and only if you're patient with them. One common mistake that people often make is that they look at a certain stock that's doing well in the short term and get swept along in the hype. This is something that should be avoided if you truly want to have millions in your account by the time you're in your 30s. While there are certain specific things that you can do to build your wealth, there are a few overall things that should be kept in mind as well. One of the most important ones is to have a goal that you can work towards. This is a good thing because there are many people that often go about their lives without a goal, and those are the ones that end up in stressful situations. Having a clear line of sight can provide a calmness to a person, and it also helps to inform you when you're starting to make a bad decision, since you can simply check whether doing that particular thing helps or hurts you in the long term. Becoming a millionaire isn't just accomplished by making tons of money, but also saving some of it. This is why one of the best things you can do is be frugal. While this might be frowned upon by a lot of people, this is another one of those smaller things which, if you do consistently, will make an astonishing difference in the longer term. Another such thing that will help out immensely is making connections with people from all walks of life. They will not only serve as helpful companions in your journey to make money, but they'll also make you step out of your comfort zone, and that's where the true opportunities lie. One last thing that you can do while you're in your 20s is working on your strengths and improving your weaknesses. You'll first have to find out what exactly your weaknesses are, but once you identify them, you'll slowly and gradually chip away at them, and by the time you become a full-fledged adult, you'll be able to easily walk the path of life that you were meant to all along. These were some of the things that you should work on in order to accomplish this now seemingly possible goal.